This production is brought to you by In the Dugout, your home of the beautiful game. Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur face each other this weekend in what could turn out to be a crucial fixture in the race for fourth. Here's a look at how a combined 11 featuring a balance of players from both teams would look. Goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris. Simply because Liverpool's two goalkeepers, Simon Mignolet and Loris Karius, have been so poor this season, Tottenham's Hugo Lloris appears in this topical team sheet by default. With clean sheets in just under half of his games this season, he is by far and away the best keeper currently at either club. Right back, Joe Gomez. In the absence of the Reds' usual right back Nathaniel Klein, young Englishman Joe Gomez has more than stepped up to the plate, helping his side to a clean sheet in a third of his league games this season, as well as popping up with an assist in his side's 4-0 demolition of Arsenal, as well as against Merseyside rivals Everton, and could well be in contention for a call-up to the England squad for this year's World Cup. Centre-back, Davinson Sanchez. Liverpool's formidable centre-backs, or lack thereof, means that by default, Spurs' pairing take their place in this team sheet. Having arrived in North London only this season, Colombia's Davinson Sanchez has been thrown into the deep end, having to fill in for an injured Toby Alderweireld, but has adapted to the English game with ease, helping his side rack up 9 clean sheets in his 19 league games. Centre-back, Jan Vertonghen. Jan Vertonghen is now in his 6th season as a Lily-White, and his experience has paid dividends this season, especially with the team as a whole suffering from homesickness as White Hart Lane is rebuilt. Despite keeping a clean sheet against only one league rival so far, his prowess has helped prevent Spurs from conceding against teams lower down the table. Left back, Andrew Robertson. Despite being relegated last season with Hull City, Scotsman Andrew Robertson has begun to prove himself at the other end of the Premier League table. A long-term injury to Alberto Moreno in December has seen the Anfield newbie secure a first-team place, and was particularly outstanding in their shock 4-3 defeat of runaway leaders Manchester City. Right midfield, Mohamed Salah. Arguably the best player of the Premier League season so far, Mohamed Salah has managed to reverse the fortunes from his previous stint at Chelsea. Another newbie on Merseyside, the Egyptian spent the first few months of the season as the league's top scorer and currently leads the way in terms of combined goals and assists. Centre midfield, Christian Eriksen. Recently becoming the scorer of the second fastest Premier League goal of all time, Christian Eriksen has been consistently at the top of his game this season. Having scored as many as he's assisted, the Dane has been the heartbeat of every Tottenham Hotspur lineup this campaign. Centre midfield, Dele Alli. Now in his 3rd season at Spurs, it's easy to forget that Dele Alli is still only 21 years old. Despite having a comparatively quiet season on the goal-scoring front this campaign, the England international is currently joint 5th for assists and is more than likely to add to his tally for both in the final few months of the season. Left midfield, Sadio Mane. In spite of a somewhat inconsistent season, Sadio Mane's stats from this campaign are still pretty impressive, racking up a combined total of 11 goals and assists in only 17 league games. The Senegalese international is one of the league's quickest wingers, and his goal scoring for the season is likely to be far from over. Striker, Roberto Firmino. A player that's perhaps gone slightly under the radar this season, Liverpool's Roberto Firmino has been one of the league's most prolific strikers, currently ranked joint 5th. Following the recent departure of his fellow compatriot Philippe Coutinho, Firmino, alongside the other 2 remaining members of the Fantastic Four, will have to perform exceptionally well to make sure the Reds are still challenging come what may. Striker, Harry Kane. Harry Kane has scored 6 braces and 2 consecutive hat-tricks already this season. Having overtaken Mo Salah at the top of the leading goal scorers tree, he is now on course for a hat-trick of Premier League Golden Boots, and there shan't be many people standing in his way. that concludes the Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur 2017-18 Combined 11 Topical Team Sheet. Let us know what you think of our choices in the comments below. This has been Josh for In the Dugout, your home of the beautiful game. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time when we take a look at another Topical Team Sheet.